What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We're doing another how to tame video, and today we'll be talking about the roller rat. Now you can see this little guy here in front of us. Luckily he's only a level 4, but we'll be showing you how to tame this guy up. So pretty much what you got to do, he's kind of like a passive tame but kind of not at the same time. It's weird. You'll see what I mean in a bit. You've pretty much just got to follow these guys around until they dig underground. You'll know when you see it because you'll see the ground around them break apart. And what you're going to need is giant honey. I wouldn't recommend doing this with Mejo berries. You can if you want to, but you will be here for a very, very long time. So what you've got to do is you've got to just chill around, wait for this guy to dig underground. Now, like I said, giant bee honey is definitely the way to go. Even if you don't have a beehive of your own, you can just harvest it from a thing. And you can see here, he's dug underground. What you're going to want to do is lob the honey into that. And that's it. That's how you tame your roll rat. Now, to lob the honey in, all you've got to do is press the exact same button that is on the key bindings on that last bit. So if you're on PC, 0, if you're on the Xbox, whatever it is for that, and if you're on PlayStation 4, just the L1 and right button, and you can see you throw honey. Now, for example, if we do this with we can't pick that up again. If we do it with a high leveled one, you'll see that you'll actually need to wait a little bit for the honey to work. Okay, so you can see here, we've got a level 68 female roller rat here. So, like I said previously, all you've got to do is wait for it to dig underground and throw the honey. Now, if you do have any other roll rats in the area, you kind of want to get them out of here because I'm not 100% sure if they'll eat the honey. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did though. So we're going to bring this guy just over here quickly. And we're going to run back to the new one that we've just brought into the world of Aberration and wait for it to dig underground. And that's pretty much all you've got to do. You can do it with Mejo berries. I wouldn't recommend doing it with Mejo berries because you will be there for a very, very, very long time. Oh god, don't look at me like that. A very long time. So you've just got to wait for her to dig underground. Come on. It normally takes about 2 minutes, 3 minutes max for the rats to dig underground. So, you know, you don't have to follow them around for too long. Now, depending on what server you're playing on, obviously officials are going to take much longer. But see, dig underground and you just want to throw that honey. And you see she comes up and actually eats it. And you can see we're at 42%. So that's all there is to it pretty much. I don't know what the setting is on our single player world at the moment, but you've got to make sure the honey is in, well, it doesn't have to actually be in that last position. You saw there, that was our L1 and circle, and that came out just fine. So as long as you've got honey in any one of your hot bars and you do it while she digs underground, you got to do it pretty much as soon as she digs underground, because if you do it after she comes back up, you'll miss that window of opportunity to get the taming bar up a little bit. Now, another thing that's pretty good is that while you're waiting for her to dig back underground, she doesn't actually lose any effectiveness. You can see the taming is at 42.6. Now we're going to lob another piece of honey in there, and she's going to come straight back up and eat it. If you hear a little squeak, that means it's worked properly and that she'll get the honey and that you'll get the taming bar effectiveness up a little bit. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys that it doesn't have to actually be in your last slot for her to eat the honey. As long as you can throw it in the hole, it'll be fine. Now, one more thing that I do have to mention is that while you're trying to tame these guys up, if you are going for a high level one and they dig underground, you throw your honey and they come back up and they drop gems or the little shiny rocks, I'm pretty sure they're called gems, don't pick them up. I repeat, do not pick them up if you value your life, because that will turn the roller rats, hostile on you, and then that could potentially ruin your tame because they could aggro on other dinos around in the area. So, whoop, there we go. You see there, we threw the honey just in time, and we've tamed her up. So that's all there really is to taming up the roller rats. There's not really anything else. It's pretty easy once you figure out how to do it. But yeah, that'll be it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more how to tame videos of all the new Ark Aberration creatures. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and you have yourselves a lovely day.